Hello everyone, this is Vinnieart, and today I got a new master class, and we'll break that down in a minute. I just want everyone to know that I am the creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is my brand new project on Indiegogo, so I hope you guys will check that out. I'm going to have a link in the description area. Um, Also, for people just want to know a little bit of my backstory again, um, I have been in the kind of entertainment world for a number of years now. I was a lead designer at McFarlane Toys and a couple of other companies, and then I went back into comic books, and I've been doing covers and pinups and things for all kinds of different places. But yeah, I've been doing my own comic books, and this is my newest project. So I've been doing crowdfunding for like the last 2 years, roughly, and this is campaign number 6. So yeah, please check that out. I'll have links to my other ones in the description as well. But yeah, so all the support is really appreciated. But yeah, I'm gonna do uh, for my new drawing stream today, my new masterclass. I thought I'd break down movement and because I had a couple of people messaging me and asking me about some stuff. So, like, what they should start off with. And usually I say, start off with the body, with like the main body, because you want to find like your center line with the character, right? Where you're gonna get the most motion. So let's play with just some shapes right now. And so let's say this top half is gonna be like the um, rib cage and upper torso. Just put a ball for like the stomach area, and then do like a pelvis. Um, it's gonna be almost like stick figure drawings, right? So think about that kind of stuff, and what you wanna convey, what you're looking for. So let's say this is just like a character, sort of like a Spider-Man type one, somebody kind of jumping or whatever. So again, we're playing with movement, we're being loose, we're being nothing super serious, super serial. Uh, so we're just gonna just kind of figuring stuff out a little bit, right? Thinking about the anatomy of a character. I'm playing with shapes. That's it. Let's play with some shapes right now. So we want a little bit of dynamic kind of shape. Maybe it's just like a Spider-Man character like that. So again, we're just getting some form down. We're being loose, and yeah, let's say he's um, shooting his webs or something, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But I'm not getting into a serious drawing. I'm getting into the breakdown of poses, of what's going to be, um, get that energy in a drawing, right? And then you could obviously, detail shit out even further or whatever. But like I said, we're just playing right now to get the motion down of these characters and what you want to do, especially if this is comic books, animation, whatever it is. Um, you want to start thinking about that kind of stuff. So yeah, so he's in the air. He's just kind of doing his thing. Whatever, maybe his foot is back here or something. Whatever. Um, and he's shooting stuff there. But then like find again the focal point of like what the character might be looking at, what he's doing, right? So again, if it's Spider-Man, he's focused on where he's aiming, where he's going next, and that's where his webs are gonna go. So where's my eraser? Get in here so you can see his shape a little bit more. Get a bigger eraser. And this is one of those characters that is kind of like, near and dear to my heart. I was supposed to work on Spider-Man years ago, but you know, some inner politics over at Marvel screwed me out of it. Dirty people, but yeah, he's still a character I always have fun drawing and messing around with, and it's a cool thing. It's one of those classic characters. But we know what the mainstream is doing to all these characters, and that sucks. But that's why I started creating my own books. For those who were unaware, and it's all cool. So, but yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, though. Like for what we're breaking down on these figures, and you want to have things to keep in mind. Like I said, where is it scrunching up and where is it stretching? So when you're playing with these ideas of what you want to work out, how you want things to look, think of it like the torso is a pillow. You know, this is something like animators, the old Disney animators used to mess around with, and they would say draw a pillow and try to make it look alive, right? So whatever. Like, let's see, these are the legs on the bottom, and on the top would be like the arms. But what are we thinking about here? It's just like this that area. Maybe I'll pick another color and I'll kind of show you real quick too. So we're messing around in this area here. So that's what this would be, right? That's what the pillow would be. So if it is getting scrunched in this position, then guess what? It is going to stretch on the opposite side. So that's what you need to be thinking about when you're kind of making this kind of stuff, you know, playing with poses, figuring out what you want to do with these characters, and what's going to be more dynamic. So again, like you could have go in the opposite direction. Maybe it's like a surprise thing, and you know, so everything. Say the back part gets arched. So then what do we have here? We have this area is going inward, and the opposite area here is going in this outward kind of shape. So what happens here? We have our center line. So this is our center line. In this one, it is going that way. So that's what you need to be thinking about when you want to break down poses and what looks natural, what doesn't. And you'll find, you know, as you practice more, you'll figure it out a little bit more. It'll make more sense, you know. And that's the cool stuff about, you know, drawing and making comics and that kind of stuff, is you're always playing with those ideas and poses and all that kind of stuff. It's cool. And you know, other times too, like let's say the character is coming at you, so let's say this is going to be kind of our pillowy shape, and it's, you know, it's coming at us. So let's put a head over here. Let's start thinking about it in those kind of terms. Give it some extra arms or whatever. Get into what you want to do, what you want to figure out, and you know, start building the rest of your character from it. Maybe it's it could be somebody flying, or I don't know. I'm just messing around. But if you have a script or an idea of what you really want to do, you could get more involved with it. And you know, again, we're just gonna put in some shapes. Nothing serious, just messing around. That's what they say too. It's good to do a lot of stick figure drawing, because you're gonna break down poses and things of that nature, and you'll start to figure things out more. So whatever, this is gonna be like a butt thing. Whatever. This guy is clearly in foreshortened. Whatever. Give him a cape. You get your Superman type character. Whatever. But again, that's what you got to think about when you're breaking these kind of drawings down, and what's going to be cool, what's going to be fun. But once again, what do we have here? It's it's that pillow kind of thing, right? Your pillow is three-dimensional at the moment. We are. I should start breaking that down. I think I will in another video get into foreshortening and that kind of stuff, and like the overlapping of muscles and that kind of stuff. So if we're really gonna get into this a little bit more, we get a little more correct with it. This is what we're playing with here. So, and think about like the other videos I did with anatomy and how the muscles go into one another, and then you'll start to you'll figure out a little bit more. Right now, again, these are just really loose, messy, sloppy things, just to work out poses and practice, right? So this was supposed to be more of like the midsection and kind of parts of a figure, and to break down some movement and what you could do with those kind of things. So there's a lot of growth to this, and the more drawings you do, the better you're going to get, right? So that's kind of how it works. Give me a little less curl, whatever. Give him a little bit of a face here. There's some structure of it. Superman's kind of mostly about the dark hair, right? So it's just whatever, and then you put his eyes in there. His other features don't really matter. We are just breaking down something simple. Because today, like I said, the focus is going to be on, getting motion down, playing around. Just have a little bit of fun with what you're doing, right? So I'm not that huge of a Superman fan, so I would just try to do something a little bit different just to show you guys what you could be doing with your drawings, and to get a little bit more fun out of things from the get-go. Because for a lot of artists, especially novices, like the most fearful thing is the blank canvas, right? So you want to take away that fear by messing around. Just play around with stuff. Like I said, you could do stick figures. Just do like the main body. Think about, again, the positioning of the torso and that kind of stuff, and you'll start figuring stuff out a little bit more. Right now this is super duper tiny on my screen, so apologies, but you just have a little dude yelling. Give him a pop belly. Let's do something different. Maybe this character's like an older dude yelling at a kid. I don't know. His hands up in the air, and he's kind of just flaring his arms up like an idiot. Don't matter. Like, go clean up your room. Make up a story while you're working, and you'll have a little extra fun with it, right? So that's the kind of stuff you need to be thinking about and messing around with, right? So you could get some animation books. That might even help too, because especially when we're working with comic books, it should be about the exaggerated motions. Over exaggeration is better than things looking too stiff and boring, right? So that's the stuff we got to be thinking about, what you want to do with your drawings and your storytelling, because everything's going to be about storytelling, right? So again, and this is just some simple little drawings, nothing serious. Character's got his foot up on some box or whatever, or maybe he's on top of a building and he's looking down, and his cape flowing and blowing. But again, like I said, start thinking about what you want to do, what you want to convey with your stories, with your characters. Have a little bit of fun with it. We should always be having fun with it. You know, things will be better. So it's try to get natural poses and think about that kind of stuff. And yeah, it should be great. But I hope this video helps some people out. I want to get into more stuff, but again, I'm very busy at the moment. So I'm going to try to break down some more of these classes and give you guys a little bit extra to chew on and play around with. And remember, it's practice, practice, practice. That's what's going to get you where you need to be, especially with your artwork. Because yeah, you want to get away from stiffness, have a little bit of extra fun. And again, then we'll start getting into more three-dimensional things as well, and you know, crazy poses, and you know, when I used to work for McFarlane, I know he used to have a couple of tips he would give here and there about like how he would do a Spider-Man. So he'd just do like a foot floating in the air. Again, this is super tiny, so my apologies. So he'll do like a foot in the air, right? And then he'll try to just do random crazy stuff. Say a hand's gonna be here, it's crossing over. Here's a shoulder, bicep. He's got his other arm in the back, you know, and he's doing like some kind of crazy swing. His foot's over here. And again, these are just silly doodles, but it'll start to get your mind into that mindset, right? Of what you could be doing, what you should be doing with your drawings. I'm just playing around, having some fun, you know. I know these are super crude, but again, it's easier if I had a pencil and paper in front of me. But I don't have a proper setup for all that stuff right now, so I'm just doing a quick kind of little silly sketches and stuff here on the old Clip Studio, which I need to watch some tutorials myself on how to work the program better and figure out stuff. But that's what art should always be about, right? Learning. Keep learning. Let me just. Deselect. So I decided to move it to get a little bit more motion out of the character. And yeah, oops, hit the wrong thing here. So what do we have here? If you look again with the kind of pillow, we're going to be playing with that pillow idea, you know. But I think you guys kind of get the picture of what I've been trying to say and break down. Oh, I hope so. But once again, guys, I've been doing all my videos one takes. I don't have any special editing programs at the moment. I'm just kind of winging it right now. Like I said, there's been so much on my lap between all the projects I'm working on, the other things I want to do, what I'm doing with other creators, and you know, it's going to be a fun time. But like I said, I want to focus a little bit more on the YouTube channel in the coming months and stuff. I just need to get a little bit more work done on my current projects. But I will be doing more streams again, that's for sure. Those live streams are always good, they're fun. I grab some good people, showcase a couple more projects, and I might be pivoting into some other areas of fandom. Because again, I used to come from the toy world, so I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section if you're down to watching or listening to some like toy reviews or just kind of like toy talk. You know, that's been a big part of my life for a long time as well. Between the statue and toy world, I've been a part of. And if you're down with it, yeah, just you know, I'll make sure to to bump that up on the schedule list on talking about and showcasing those kind of things. And yeah, well, we'll have some more fun. We can have nerd talk about all kinds of stuff. Because I'm into movies, games, you name it. Anything that's kind of influenced my art and my career, I'm happy to talk about. So yeah, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment. All that stuff helps. YouTube screwed up my watch hours recently, which is kind of infuriating. I don't know what the hell happened, but yeah. So if you could watch some more of my videos, go back, rewatch some master classes, some cool conversations I've had with other creators. All that stuff is going to help my channel a lot because I'm getting closer to what I need to monetize as well. So yeah, definitely if you like, please keep supporting. Let people know about the channel, because word of mouth is pretty much how we've been growing on all this independent kind of creator stuff. So not just the projects that we're making, but yeah, all the YouTube channels and all that good stuff. So yeah, I want to say thank you again to everybody. Remember, please be kind to one another, but kick ass while you create. Have a great night, great day whenever you're watching this. Thanks again, and bye.